Alright. Hello fellow viewers and welcome to yet another edition of Safari Sunday, and well, hopefully I don't get too many shiny Oddishes again. That just seems to be a curse that I'm having. And I think I'm gonna hunt for, at least that is what I set my program to. I want to hunt for a Seeking. And because I'm using the Super Rod, I'll showcase one trick that you can do in Generation 3. And that is, if you have a Pokemon like Wheelie with the ability Suction Cups, then that means if you put that Pokemon at the first position or spot in your party, in your team, then the hook when you go fishing is guaranteed, and that is going to be very practical while shiny hunting. So my good old Florantic, a Pokemon I've had since for over 20 years now, yeah, I'm not kidding. It's gonna help us with that. Unfortunately, that means I can't use a synchronizer, but that isn't too much of a problem. I have fished shinies on this channel successfully before without any synchronizers. So the delay for fishing is 1, so set it to 1. Gender is almost always with all of these. In the Safar-Zone 50-50. Not that I care at all, honestly. But yeah, let's copy this into Eontimer, and then enough babbling, and let's start RNG manipulating some shinies. Let's go. And Eontimer for some reason doesn't give me a visual cue anymore. Sometimes it just glitches and forgets the setting that I put in before. But it's not like it's a catastrophe or anything. Good luck, thank you, darling. Hey there, Alex. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? How was Easter Sunday for you? Right, so I'm gonna run towards the right. That guy hasn't moved too much. Here's a lake where you can get various shinies or various Pokemon. Because Wheelie is in my first spot in the team, the hook should work. See? So we don't advance too many frames unnecessarily. There we go. And now I just have to wait for the timer to go down to 0. And once it does that, I have to time it perfectly. So that's 1 in a 60th of a second. 1/60th of a second, excuse me. And that is a very small time window. So it's something that a speedrunner would call, I'd say, a frame perfect input. And you have to do that twice. If you pull it off, then you get a shiny. Much better today, thank you. That's very good to hear. You have 2 Easters in Ukraine, 1, even 3 if you count the Jewish one. So 2 Easters, that you mean like 2 holidays that are like Easter, or are you referring to the fact that there's 2 Easter days? Like in Luxembourg we have, today is Easter Sunday and tomorrow is Easter Monday. Just happens to fall on April Fools, which is somewhat funny. Ukraine is a very multi-religious country. I mean, Luxembourg is, as in how it's culturally very or rather Catholic, but it's not like we're a nation of just Christians. We have many Muslims here. We have also we have Jews here. We have I even know people who are Baha'i. Hindu. We also have we're a mixed pot. Catholic Easter this week, Orthodox some other. I see. Okay. Yeah, I know that they have slightly different traditions, and Orthodox people don't like it when you call them Catholic. I mean, of course they don't, because it's not exactly the same. I would also be a bit annoyed if someone they looked at me and they'd say, I don't know, she's German or French, because I'm not. I'm Luxembourgish specifically, but that's like seeing a Asian person and assuming they are Chinese because they're Asian, when they could be from any other Asian country. Hey there, Ahmad. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Glad to see you guys making it to the stream. Hopefully you had a good time with family. Of course, if you want to just stop by, hey, say hi, that just rhymed, and then return to your family, I completely understand that. Okay, so 5 seconds remaining. Okay, so I'm gonna close Eontimer. And that is a normal Goldeen, very good, but still I want the shiny. So I'm gonna try again. And still no visual cue. Why are you not working as intended? It's a old Java program, so... Ah, there we go. I don't need both cues, and I'm leaning more onto the audio cue, but still I just prefer having the two cues simultaneously. Now I have nothing to do with my family, isn't even home. Oh, I see. So a German person would now say you have sturmfreie Bude, which if I would translate it directly, that would mean a storm-free pad, I guess, as in pad living place. Very casual street slang way of saying your own place. It's just a funny term that they keep saying when your parents or your family are not home and you're the only one at home. What how warm is it in Iraq right now? I wonder. I know that usually it's a tad hotter than it is where I am. I mean, of course, obviously, right? But we had some storms this week. I mean, granted, nothing bad happened, but the winds were above, they did reach the speeds, reached above 100 kilometers per hour, which isn't too bad. Nothing bad happened, at least not to my knowledge. Maybe in some regions in Germany something happened, but I think if something did happen, I would have heard or read about it until now. But the weather was not really great. Pretty bad, actually. We had a couple of sunny days and then suddenly rain and stormy weather. We had last Thursday. There was a storm warning in Luxembourg. Nothing, like I said before, nothing too big happened. But it was definitely not the kind of weather you would want to have if you want to go out. So all of these people that I now know that went away for the holiday, they got pretty lucky. They evaded some really bad weather. Family is moving to a new house close to my cousins. I'm planning to start a garden. Oh, okay. Bought a coffee beans and Safar in Iraq between raining and hot, like really hot, I can imagine. So move, yeah, that must be... I mean, I've also moved at least twice. Once when I started university, and then again because I moved somewhere close to my university where I can be with my husband, and I know how stressful it can be if you move. At least, I do remember it was both exciting and very stressful at the same time. But it really depends. I mean, I think if I would find a house now, I would probably be very excited to move in. But right now, that's not for today. That's just for another day. Of course, the finances have to work out. After getting the seeking, I would try and get a maybe a quirky Goldeen at one point. I would have to use a synchronizer then. Should work. Okay, what do I get? That's a normal Goldeen. Wanted to fish for about half an hour at least, look for seeking in that time, and if that doesn't give me anything, I'll try Natu again. Or Wobbuffet, one of them. Still haven't gotten the Natu, so there's that. Seeking would be nice. It's one of my absolute favorite Pokemon. Of course, if you watched my top 10 favorite Pokemon, which is, to be fair, a very outdated list, but still, you'd know that I absolutely love Seeking. Granted, the shiny isn't really that great, except if you transfer it over to Pokemon Colosseum or XD, where the yellow really pops and it looks much better. Some shinies really suck when you transfer them over, and others just barely are just exactly like they are in the games, but others again are even better than they are in the games. And I plan on making shorts about that, where I showcase the difference between them. Love growing fruits and vegetables, because my family used to be farmers. Ah, I see, so it's kind of in your blood already. Yeah, I'm also trying to grow some more fruits and vegetables, plants in general. What is Natu? Natu is a little green bird Pokemon from Generation 2, so from... Oh wait, no. I was too autistic again. That is a joke, a rhetorical question, and of course, like a true autist that I am, I had to answer. Yeah, I pronounced Oddish wrong. That's not how you say Oddish, Natu. Spoiler alert, you're going to get Oddish probably. Yes, most likely. Maybe it will run away, maybe I'll have another one. I don't even know at this point. I caught so many that I don't even know how many and in what Pokeballs they are in. And I will get them totally mixed up. I have so many now. Yeah, I'm a master of answering rhetorical questions. Just keeps happening. Well, I'll just check what I get with the okay, with the good rod, it's either Magikarp or Goldeen. The Magikarp I've already gotten, even on stream. It's a very easy shiny to catch, to be fair. With, if I surf, I only get Psyduck. Which I got yesterday, so I don't need... I I'd say I don't need another one. So let's just go with Safar-Zone. We are area 2, which is basically has the same grass or tall grass Pokemon as area 1. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting no quirky Natu. Has to be adamant. It's gonna be a Oddish anyway, probably. Okay, so 5 seconds remaining. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, what do I get? That's a... Yeah, that's a Goldeen, but not shiny. The fun thing is about having that many shiny Oddish is that now I can have all the evolutions as shinies as well, but still, I want to see that shiny Natu be caught. At this point, it's just getting ridiculous. Okay, so don't move too much. No, okay. The original games, when you play, and with original I mean Kanto, so red, blue, yellow, when you were and went to the Safar-Zone. Oh? Okay, that usually should not happen. Why did that happen? Shouldn't suction cups have prevented that from happening? Okay, very bizarre. Oh well. You know, when people try to act kind to get views, that is one of the most annoying things. Not all people who make videos helping are trying to get views, but I'm just saying. Have you noticed that with some people that you're watching? I mean, yeah, some people try to act kind, but if they aren't kind, there's that one point where you figure it out, basically. But at least the streamers that I watch aren't like that, or the YouTubers that I watch. Cool. So hopefully that hopefully that didn't advance the frames too much. Let's see, Natu. Oh yeah, Gloom. I haven't gotten Gloom yet. Even though, yeah, technically I can get Gloom while when I just evolve one of my myriad shiny Oddishes. But I still want to catch a Gloom on stream. Wobbuffet. There's a 15,479. Is that the... Yeah, that is pretty close to that Natu one. So I could maybe try hitting that frame, and then I'll maybe accidentally hit a shiny Voin, genau, that's the German name. A shiny Wobbuffet frame. I think that should work. So 15,472. Once saw a video of someone talking about people. There was a video of 2 people, one filming, the other cleans the beach. Just when the video ends, he throws the trash back. Oh, that, yeah, that is absolutely outrageous. That's just doing it for clout, basically. Just faking it to earn internet points, and then in actuality it's just, yeah, for clout. That's it, for attention. Yeah, I absolutely hate that, and I've not seen some cases directly, but I have heard of cases like this happening, and That's why I don't usually I don't film things when I do that. I have picked up trash that wasn't mine, of course, because I don't litter. I was taught to never litter. 5 seconds remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And I just picked up someone else's trash. Oh, that's a Sea King, but it's not a shiny, so. I just did it because seeing that trash everywhere upsets me, and I didn't care if anyone saw that or if it was filmed. I did it because it needed to be done and not to just earn any internet points or likes or views or anything. I also hate it when I drive on the highway and I see, or motorway as British people would say. I hate it when I see trash being littered everywhere. Can't you be like a decent person and at least have a, I don't know, a little litter box in your car just to put the trash there temporarily, and when you go home, when you arrive, then you just put it in your regular trash. What's the problem? Why do you have to throw it out into nature? There's just so much freaking trash that I see when I'm just driving on the just usual highways. It's really terrible. And I saw that video, it was like, you two are nothing but scam. In my mind, like, these two are only trash that left the beach. Yeah, they are the real pieces of trash. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, I wasn't raised like this. I was raised to never ever litter. Because I do see why. I mean, I'm kind of shocked that I would need to explain why littering isn't a good thing to do. There's also in my where my parents live, in that neighborhood, there's some woman who never picks up after her dog, which at some places it's alright, but she lets her dog defecate on the street, in the middle of the street, where people, kids as well, where they walk and play. And I know the dog has to do its business. That's not what I'm having the problem with. But can't you at least pick that up? And then she did at one point, but she just threw the plastic with the droppings of the dog onto the street. That's not the point of that. What's wrong with people? Why would you do that? Oh boy, I'll never understand. Okay, so that one 430 and 522. Oops, that wasn't what I wanted. 430, 43. No, that's 472. Okay. Checking for frames that are very close by, so that maybe I'll hit an accidental other one if I miss a frame. I think that one might be a good idea. Don't throw trash at all. Yeah, for 2 reasons. One, I don't eat outside, so all trash goes in my trash. Well, that's fair. My trash can in my house too. I don't see a point of throwing trash on the street. There is no point. And yeah, I also, I mean, I have eaten outside, but I just find a bin and throw the trash there. What's the problem? I mean, that's the point of a trash can. And I don't like it when I'm outside and everything's trashy and Disgusting. Who likes that? No one. And if you don't like it yourself, then don't do it. That would be very hypocritical. Okay, so let's see. Let's say normal Goldeen. Right. Yeah, I know. Give me the Pokeballs. I'll enter. Or exit, I guess, because it's not inside, it's outside. Ah, doesn't matter. Don't move. Keeps moving, that NPC. That wasn't very intelligent, pressing up there. Luckily I didn't get a encounter. Okay. So I'll the fishing rod, and there we go. Again. Yeah. Oh jeez. Okay, finally. Once that text pops up, you can just wait and let the controller just lay there and wait for the timer to go down. I have a story. There was a house far away from our house where kids would throw their trash at. Oh no. Oof. At our house we used to tell them don't, but we won't. But they won't. I took it upon myself to take revenge. How would you do that then? Is that thing still ongoing right now? So it just... Am I understanding that correctly? They just throw trash at a house, a random house? Are there people living in the house, or are there no people living in the house? I set shiny to star because, at least to my knowledge, yeah, this this save file doesn't really give me any square shinies. And I do have my sapphire cartridge for that, where I get very early square shinies with pretty good IVs. So thought about doing that stream again on maybe on Thursday evening. So that would be the 4th. Because there's a couple of weekends now. For example, the next weekend. So the 6th and 7th, and the 13th and 14th, and the 20th and 21st. And the 27th and 28th. Basically, my weekends in April are pretty much booked full. And that would mean that the Safari Saturday, Safari Sunday streams would restart in May. But there will be days where I will try to at least... For example, on the 14th, I will try to stream. And also on the 21st, I'll try and stream on that day. I can't promise, but at least I can say with confidence that I will really try and get this going. And to remedy that, to kind of... okay, maybe that's not a good word. Compensate for that. I would stream more often during the week. And that is not a shiny, so... Okay, so no fishing shiny. That's unfortunate. I can try that later. Okay, so let's try for Natu. And the frame that I'm gonna get or try is this one. Do I also get it without a synchronizer? No, okay. So I have to remember that. Okay. So the first thing I'll do is exchange or change the spots in my team, so that the synchronizer is in the first spot. So that would be my Espeon. And you can save while the timer goes down. The frame advances just like usual. They advance normally. So okay, so I collected all the trash they throw at us, and they were about 5 bags full of trash. That is a lot of trash to throw around. What is wrong with these people? Why? It's always funny when they do it to someone else, but when they are in the receiving end, then I just did a stupid thing because the oh boy, the delay is not 1, it's 261, so I'll have to redo that, but that's not that much of a problem. Maybe I'll get another shiny in the meantime. If I do, it's probably a shiny Oddish again, knowing my luck, but yeah. 5 bags full of trash. I throw them all back to them, and I also draw some bad things at their house door. That's okay, you don't have to force a promise to stream. Got a life to live, and you don't have to force yourself to stream if you don't. Yeah, but still, I would like there's people paying me literally now, and I do want to have more content up. It's just that I tell this to my streamers, so they, or not my streamers, my stream attenders or watchers, viewers, whatever, so they know in advance that it may not work out, but I will try and mitigate this by streaming more often during the week, where I will be or have more time to stream anyway. And maybe on one Sunday I'll maybe get James to be part of the stream again. I have a couple of things I wanted to try. Okay, so Natu and Wobbuffet. There's this 15-3, 15-2. Natu 15-2. I'll just try this one. It will be a shiny Oddish again. I just freaking know it. Should stop lying about that to myself at this point. It's gonna happen anyway. That's just how this format seems to go. Even when it's not a Safari stream, even if it's just a Wild Wednesday stream, there's always a shiny Oddish somewhere. Fun fact, once I gave my teacher a gift. He's a chemistry teacher. I gave him a photo of him edited, and I put his photo on a Breaking Bad cover. And he loved it. Yeah, that is a really cool gift. That's very funny. I really like Breaking Bad. It's a very well written show. I really have to say that. For someone who doesn't really like real life action shows like that, such as myself, so, and also the science is accurate, so that's a bonus. Hey there, Kaiser Kamazin, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Yes, I'd said shiny Oddish because, I mean, we didn't have one yet. You know, you know how it goes. There's always going to be one. Seems like at least once per stream, at least these Safari streams, there's gonna be a I'm stupid. Yes, I'm very stupid. I did the old... it's just muscle memory to reset again. Okay, now I'm doing it correctly. I do need the delay of 261. I'm not fishing anymore. I'm using sweet sand, and that is a completely different delay. So now I'm correct. Alright. And sometimes I'll mix it up with some... The ones I can get as quirky, I will get. Nato, unfortunately, I can't get as a... with my quirky synchronizer. I mean, I can, but I'm not gonna wait this long. 41,970 is just too long. Maybe I'll get a giraffe rig again. Which I also have a lot of now. Okay, Gloom. Yeah, Gloom, Wobbuffet. Oh yeah, that's right. Wobbuffet I can get with the quirky synchronizer, but it will be adamant. And it will be in the 15,000 frame range, so I might as well just try and hunt Wobbuffet with a adamant synchronizer. Okay, so, I mean, quirky Pikachu I've gotten. Nato I cannot get as a quirky. Gloom would be nice. But I can also get Adamant Gloom, can I? Yeah, I do. So let's see. Let's see what happens this stream. For now, it's a bit over half an hour, still no shiny, but sometimes I get a barrage of shinies at the end. Sometimes they come during the beginning of streams. But it's for sure that I get a shiny Oddish. At least. Seeing as the past streams have gone so far, I would say it's what? Can't say the word. Just brain.exe has stopped working. Inevitability. There we go. Jeez, that wasn't that hard, was it? I think I need to update my brain, maybe. Another BIOS. Biological operating system. At least it doesn't run on Windows. So Kaiser Kamazin, how was your Easter Sunday? I added a rule to my Nuzlocke to make it a bit more easy. One of my starters could die and I still could use him as long as he doesn't die in gym battle or Elite Four champion. Ah, okay, yeah, I mean, so that the starter kind of becomes your Joker, in a way. Hey there, Junior Lumsden. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? First time I've seen you here, but you're more than welcome to be here, as everyone is, be it newcomer or long-time fan. Okay, let's see what this will give me. That's a shiny... No, that's not a shiny Pikachu. For a second I thought it was, but... because it sucks. Shiny Pikachu is really not that good. Which is somewhat of a shame if you consider that's the series' main mascot. Yet the shiny is very underwhelming. My Easter has been good so far. I have to drive back to university in a few hours though. Right, is it a long drive? But yeah, hopefully the drive will be as uncomplicated and easygoing as possible. Doing good. How about you? Yeah, today has been a good day. Ate some good raclette with my husband. If you don't know what that is, I can only recommend it. It's a Swiss dish where you melt cheese and then you pour the melted cheese on potatoes. And I love it. I usually eat it for holidays. Fun fact, Game Freak is homophobic. Wouldn't call that a fun fact if it's true, because there's nothing fun about he being homophobic, but that's quite a claim. How are they homophobic? Shiny hunting Dialga, 321 reset so far. Good luck on that. On what game are you shiny hunting Dialga? About 2 hours, so it's normal for me. What's weird for anyone in Europe. I mean, I have driven 2 hours to somewhere before and then driven back. But yeah, you're absolutely right, Kaiser comes. And usually for Europeans, we try to avoid having a long drive like that. Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. Is the Dialga in that game, or Dialga, I don't even know how you should pronounce it, but is it shiny locked in that game? Because if it is, then that would be a shame for you. Okay, so apparently Palkia and Dialga are not shiny locked in BDSP. So that's good, because I just really don't like it when they shiny lock. Yeah, they started in Generation 5, but there's still shiny locks in the newest games, unfortunately. Well, when you use attract, only work in different genders, only see... Ah, okay, that's what you mean. Yeah, I mean... that is kind of weird. In a way, I understand what you mean. It's... kind of gives off a weird message of it not being okay or possible that a girl can like a girl and a boy like a boy and all that. But I do think that at least they do have some style representation of LGBTQ people. But yeah, it's just that's usually normal for so many Japanese games, unfortunately. So if that one, thinking if Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, wonder if that has other shiny locks or not. It's been a 5-hour hunt so far. Do the resets go fast? Because there's some games, for example, if you want to hunt for the shiny starters in Generation 6 in X and Y, that's gonna take you way too long, and usually people give up because the cutscene just takes too long. Have to do the drive every other week so that's a bit exhausting, yeah. Oh, I saw the Oddishes shape and was like, ugh, but no, it's not a shiny. Reset. Try again. 2 hours is still okay, at least to me, but every other week, yeah, that is pretty frequent. Long loading screens, Yeah, that's why I'm doing RNG manipulation here, because that does save a lot of time. Within a couple of hours, you could, if you're really good, I mean, I have done that before on stream, you can get over 10 shinies in a span of 4 hours. Even more if you're very good. I mean, I do have to reset at the precise time where the counter hits 0. And with a precise timing, I mean 1/60th of a second. So it's a very small time window. And I have to do that twice. But if it does turn out to be that, then I get a shiny. But this being the Safar-Zone, of course, it can run away. That's the risk I'm taking here. Yeah, each one in 4096, yeah. Like a minute. Yeah, then you can somewhat calculate in your head how long it could take on average. Have you heard Wally theme in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire? That theme is not real. It's too good. Yeah, but to be fair, I'm not that much of a fan of the Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire soundtrack. They could have sounded much better. But still, it being horn music just in and of itself is already makes it very good music. Yeah, 4096 minutes, which is about 68 hours if my calculations are correct. So, I mean, I also did the old method, the classical method of getting a shiny, and that's just resetting over and over again and hope that this time you get it out of sheer luck. And usually, because it's a very monotonous process, I just watch something else or I do something else. And then, I mean, 68 hours go over pretty quickly if you do something else. Of course, with something else, I don't mean things like driving a car or something like that, but just watching a movie, eating, reading a book, anything that you think you can multitask with while resetting for a shiny. For my shiny Latias in Pokemon Ultra Moon, I had to reset 470 times. And for my Cresselia, it was only 56 times, so I got really freaking lucky with that. Watching a live stream? Or that, yeah, I also did that. While watching a live stream where another person also is trying to get a shiny. How fitting. And I get a accidental shiny Girafarig. Again. Okay, I think the Oddish has some steady competition here. What do you think? Just throw a ball and see if that works. Girafarig, level 27. I don't know, is that the frame that I've hit? Okay, got it, sure, why not? I thought it was going to be an Oddish, not a Girafarig. Okay, still, I save. And I try to deduce what frame I got. At least I think I've hit this frame. I cannot be absolutely sure because they are identical, right? I could not make the difference between this and this. Because they're exactly the same in every single way. So I'm just gonna click update, hope that it was the frame that I hit, and hit it, try again. Was writing my show idea, which I'm trying to publish, but I don't know where. Yeah, maybe try, how would I go about if I were in your situation? Write a script first and try getting that copyrighted so it's definitely yours. And then maybe pitch it to studios. To be fair, you kind of need a name in the industry, unfortunately. But who knows? I mean, could still work. I got a good idea. Alternative comedy universe of the same show. Oh, kind of like Undertale, which also has a alternative universe, which immediately or like got planned earlier, even I think. Cats keeping me from not being alone. That's very good. That's why cats are just so wonderful. May RNGesus bless thee. Thank you, human name. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing good. How was Easter Sunday? I got a accidental shiny giraffe rig again. Not an Oddish. I mean, at some point I might have to rename my channel to Infinite Oddish Verse or something like that. Okay, so if I'm some frames late, I might get the Wobbuffet, but let's see how this goes. One giraffe is already caught. Is that the 4th or the 5th one? I honestly forgot because I didn't count them. Yeah, may the RNG be with you. Thank you. Gonna need the luck knot for the shinies appearing because that's not what RNG manipulation is about. It's precisely I do this to remove the luck factor so I can deduce exactly when to press the reset button or the A button to get a shiny to appear. And I do need the RNG or the luck when I want to catch them because fortunately there was a shiny Natu that appeared and I even fed it a Pokeblock that it liked and it still fled, so that was very unlucky. And now I'm still trying to get it back. Till now, no luck. Sure, I have a lot of shiny giraffes now and shiny Oddishes. Don't know why I like calling Girafferic a giraffe. Fun fact, giraffes used to be my favorite animal when I was a very small kid, a toddler. Doing good, I'm currently making an algorithm that can subtract in Minecraft. Oh, with your Minecraft computer? Yeah, so Junior Lumsden, if you don't know, a human name here in my chat, he made a computer in Minecraft, or something that can compute, and that's just really cool. You have an algorithm, but just need to make it way smaller. Oh, you mean make it more efficient? So that it finishes in a smaller O. If you know the O notation. Yeah. If you make them too inefficient, then the computer will definitely take much longer to finish the operation. So that's always something that you have to consider. Okay. Taking a sip of my hot cocoa and then looking to my left, and what do I see? A non-shiny. So I got the shiny giraffe and the non-shiny giraffe, but I don't need a non-shiny one. Reset. I dreamt yesterday that Pokemon became real. I remember dancing on top of a Rayquaza while being in the air. Okay, that is a very cool dream, but still. I mean, I love Pokemon, of course, but not sure if I wanted Pokemon to be real in real life, because imagine what they could do. If you would piss off a random psychic Pokemon, it would just think about transforming your innards into spaghetti and then you would be dead. And that would be very terrifying because there's so many wild psychic Pokemon just casually being just out there. And imagine being super scared because a random monster could just come and do that to you. I'd be really scared. No small, it's too physically big. Ah, okay. Use the stuff I learned about modular arithmetic to come up with the algorithm. Oh, that's really good. How did you learn about modular arithmetic? Did you have a course like that in school, or did you just look it up? Drift balloon in my lawn. Oh wait, it exploded. Yeah, I imagine just walking outside and then accidentally kicking a graveler or a Geodude, and then it would be really angry, and then you have a bomb. You just explode. What are you gonna do? Nothing. You just die. Be very scary world to live in. Pokemon in real life would be horrifying. Yeah, I would think so. Macargo's skin burns hotter than the sun, so we'd all be dead. Yeah, I mean, at least if you consider the temperature of the surface of the sun, yeah. It's hotter than that. Which, we would just burst into flames if we came too close. You couldn't have that Pokemon. You just die before you could have it. Of course, the sun's corona is much hotter, around 1 million degrees Celsius. And it's still a mystery why the corona of the sun is so freaking hot compared to the surface temperature. Math competition camp. Ah, that's really good. Yeah, if you know that, if you really have a good feeling for that, you can do a lot of things. 333 resets. Don't give up yet. Sometimes it's the reset after that where you get it. Could you imagine some dude dressing like Cynthia in a fake hair in a Pokemon major tournament? I think that would be the least weird thing happening if Pokemon would be real. Basically, I switch out zeros with ones and ones with zeros, then add one. Yeah. I mean, computers are also just turning ones into zeros and sometimes zeros into ones. It needs to be in a very specific order, and that is what makes the program up. We made, how does my husband always say, we made sand think. Or we made rocks, metal think. Yeah, we did. That's not too wrong. Alright, 5 seconds remaining. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No shiny Oddish, please. And say hello to Oddish, but not shiny, okay. Come on, Natu. I know you're here somewhere. And I'm gonna get you back. This time you're not gonna flee. This time you're gonna be very happy about the red Pokeblock that I throw to you. And you're gonna eat it, and you're gonna stay. Stay in the ball. The ball is even really fitting, the Safari ball. It's a pretty bad shiny actually, but now that that it ran away, I really want it back. James should also maybe come soon. I might have eaten a bit too much chocolate today. Not that I had a binge, but I did get a very large, not very large, but a rather large chocolate Easter bunny from my mom. I ate that in its entirety. So there's that. Usually I don't eat that much chocolate in one serving. And you shouldn't, right? It's not that good. Try to keep it at low doses. But yeah, I won't eat that much chocolate tomorrow because I don't have any. And I just noticed that I forgot that the calibration is set to minus 368, so change that again. Sometimes I mean, I still get some shinies sometimes because there's so many clones. With clones, I mean, for example, here, these are all basically the same, and if I hit one of them, I wouldn't even know which one, theoretically, because I couldn't make the difference. They all have the exact same stats. Swallowed my pride, and I'm looking online for a small instant binary counter. Ah, come on, that's, I mean, I have done done the same thing as well. Sometimes you just need that little push from someone else online. Some other idea, maybe. And then you go further along. Not that much of a Pokemon player. Also me spending almost 5 hours on a different colored Dialga and plus 333. So usually, is that your first shiny hunt, or is there a specific reason why you really wanted the Dialga? Dialga? I don't even. What is it? I've heard both. I mean, the DIA part of the name does come from diamond. So my guess would have been it's pronounced Dialga, like diamond. It was 3:33 p.m. Ah, okay. Okay, so I misread that previous thing. Okay. Just want to see if I could make my own. Yeah, I do understand. I also try to make some things by myself. But sometimes you just don't reach that conclusion. And you want to go on and do the rest. Yeah, and you're probably going to need to think on that. Yeah, exactly. Your first shiny legendary hunt. Did a couple of legendary hunts on this channel as well. But I also did it the old fashioned way of just resetting. Just that these attempts I never did live. Unfortunately, there's as of yet no way for me to capture my 3DS or my DS. I need to save some money and buy a DS specific capture card. And there's already a 3DS that I have in mind for that. Needs to be modded. I need to send it in somewhere. And then the person will mod it, so it will how do I say, just take the 3DS a bit apart, not entirely, but put that capture card in, and then I'll be able to stream 3DS and DS games as well. So that's something I want for the future. 340 resets. I mean, that's still not too many resets. Do you have a do you have the shiny charm? If not, then you're hunting full odds. When I hunted, I had the shiny charm, so that did cut a lot of time. Don't even have the 8 gym badge. Hopefully it will come soon. Hopefully you're also well prepared. That you have a good Pokemon in your team that can weaken the Dialga, maybe put it to sleep or paralyze it. Or do you just throw a Master Ball, which, I mean, I would understand. Yeah, I know there's streamers out there or shiny hunters who insist on doing full odds, and yeah, I respect that. Definitely the thrill will definitely be there. Yeah, okay, Master Ball, I do understand that. I'm gonna hunt a shiny Kyogre soon. That would be on my Sapphire with RNG manipulation. And that one I will not weaken like I did with the Groudon. I'll chuck a Master Ball at it because the color scheme is already very fitting. And that's a very good use of a Master Ball. Okay, let's see. What do I get? I get a normal Wobbuffet. That's not what I want. For those of you who don't know, a shiny Wobbuffet is pink, and that's a wonderful shiny. I mean, I already have one, but that was the Ruby in Pokemon Ruby where I got the why not egg. You can actually RNG that egg to be shiny, and that's what I did. And I'm gonna demonstrate how I did that with my I'm gonna do a shiny why not egg hunt for my Sapphire, just like I did with the Ruby one, and also going to hunt for the fossils, so that will be very fun. Also, did you know if you just run from the Dialga and you don't have to fight it? Oh, so you mean if you just run from it, you don't have to fight it and the cutscene continues? Is that what you mean? Or do you mean run away hunting? Because that's a specific method of hunting shinies. What was your favorite Pokemon generation? 8 added to the game for me. I love Duraludon. My favorite Pokemon generation is 3. So this one that I'm playing. But I do love most generations. Generation 8, I mean, I really like the Pokemon. The game's not so much, to be fair, and to be honest. But you're right, Ahmed. Duraludon is cool. Got a new form, by the way. So you're probably hyped for that. It's also a cool idea. Comes a like a scraper, a skyscraper when it uses Gigantamaxing. I don't know how you would describe that, but it didn't get a new form. It got a evolution. Archaludon. So it looks like a bridge now. Do you like the new evolution as well, Ahmed? Hey there, Megan, and welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Did you enjoy your Easter Sunday today? If you run, he just leaves you and can confront you to the game without him. Oh, you can continue, yeah. That, well, I mean, he's the god of time, and then you just, if you flee, he knows you're no threat, so he'll just leave you do your human things. At least that's how I like to think about it. Shame Pokemon 8 Duraludon can't be caught until you beat the game. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. One of these Pokemon where you can't really integrate it early in your game, into your team. Because you can catch it when you basically beat the game. And that's really... I really don't like that when they do that. Good you, and yes I did. Yeah, I mean, I didn't do anything big, but I did have good food. I ate a whole chocolate Easter bunny. Maybe that wasn't the best idea, but no. No, it's eaten. Now it's too late. And that's a shiny Doduo that I didn't plan on getting, but here we are. Can I just not get a shiny Natu? Is that not possible, game? What's wrong? Okay, is that the frame that I hit? I don't know. I guess. And I got another shiny, guys. Shiny Doduo. So, still gonna save. And I'll go to the PC and change up some things. Okay. So these shinies I got yesterday was the quirky. I could get a adamant one, I guess, but that would be a yet another shiny of the same type, and yet another shiny giraffe, both level 27. Still, I just want that Natu. Once you go to the Hall of Fame, he comes back. Dodo got sick and now it's cool. Yeah, kind of looks like it got sick, you're right. Don't really like that green, to be honest, but I don't care because it's a shiny. And I don't care if I've gotten that shiny before. I know there's some RNG, I mean there's not a lot of RNG manipulation streamers, but the ones that, for example, I'm a Bleezy, he resets over shinies he's gotten already. I can't do that. Just feels wrong, at least to me. I try to always catch them regardless. And I would actually, I prefer a ugly shiny rather than a shiny that where you can barely tell the difference, like Natu. Natu just changes from a green, a bright green, to a slightly faded, more faded green, which you can barely tell the difference. Or maybe Seal. Seal also barely changes. Meowth barely changes. There's a couple of shinies that are really disappointing, and I prefer a vomit green ugly shiny over that any day. The game wants you to free me, not till it shines. Exactly. And this format will continue until I get them all the shinies that I can get. And this is Emerald now. I will probably try the same with Ruby and Sapphire. That is if I can get some shinies there. I usually get the most slots in Pokemon Emerald. But still there's a lot of shinies that I still haven't gotten. And until now we've only dabbed our feet into area 1 and 2. A bit 3 where I got the shiny Fanfi. And the shiny Xatu. Funnily enough, shiny Xatu got caught earlier than shiny Natu. And there's still other areas that have Heracross, Rhyhorn, Gliscor, Snubble, whatever, however you pronounce it. Mareep as well. There's still a whole lot. The Teddy one. Can't wait for Pokemon Legends Z to A. Will you pre-order it? I do find it very interesting that they do sequence like that, where Pokemon Legends is now a continued game idea that they will always release, and maybe, I mean, they already tried a lot of new ideas in Pokemon Legends Arceus, or Arceus. I always say Arceus. And let's see what they do for that game. Most likely. I mean, I have, or no, I don't have it personally. My husband has Legends Arceus, and I haven't played it yet. But since I haven't played it yet, viewers of mine have suggested should I play them, the games, I should play them blind live. And I do agree that will probably be very fun. And I will also probably be able to transfer some shinies, because I do have Pokemon Home and Pokemon Bank. And that would be no problem for me, so that'd be interesting to see. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fun and hard. I do like it when the Pokemon games are more hard. And there's another shiny Girafarig. Oh boy. Keeps happening. No shiny Oddish, what's happening? That's very weird. Okay, so I hit the giraffe, but I don't know what frame that was. Oh, you're still with us? Good. One, two. Still doesn't flee. Interesting. Oh, very good. Now, I mean, theoretically, I could transfer these Girafarigs, and then, given that they got a new evolution, I think I can get that one as a shiny, can I? I mean, I have enough shiny Girafarigs now, so one of them can be transferred and evolved and turned into a shiny. Want a Natu though, or Wobbuffet at least. To pay 500 Poké-Dollars every single time I enter. But still, got more than enough money. Wish I had more than enough money in real life, but unfortunately I'm only rich in video games. Yeah, I could transfer this one over, and I immediately got Pokeros, so even can get Pokeros in the newer games. Oh wait, isn't there a One of the newer Pokemon games got rid of Pokeros, didn't they? At least I vaguely remember something like that. Which I really don't like when they introduce things just to remove them in a later game. Especially something as helpful as Pokeros. Don't know what their thought process behind that is. So the earliest 168. What's the earliest? Oh, I can try that one. Like shiny legendaries, yeah, those are fun and hard to try and get. Scarlet and Violet, probably because of COVID. Yeah, they did get rid of Pokeros, so if I transfer Pokemon or shinies that I have with Pokeros, if I transfer them upwards, then... And with upwards I mean Scarlet and Violet, then it will just not have Pokeros anymore, I think. Like I said, I didn't try it, so that would be interesting to see how that would look like. Can't believe that tomorrow already. It's April. It's gonna be April. Time just flies so quick. My mom was right when she said that the older you get, the faster time flies. Which of course makes sense. But still, sometimes when I consciously perceive that it's happening again, kind of wins. But there's nothing I can do, so I just have to enjoy what time I have left on this planet as much as I possibly can. That's why I always hug my mom and my dad when I see them. That's why I always give my husband a good big kiss. 'Cause who knows when I'm gonna see them next. April Fool's the next day, yeah. So I had to do something, but I'm back. Ah, it's all good, Kaiser comes in, all good. Hey there, James. Welcome to the stream. How have you been? Good to see you back. Right, 5 seconds remaining. 3, 4, 5, 6. Just want to check in and say hi. Sorry I'm late. How has it been so far? I got a couple of shinies, but until now they've been shinies that I've already caught before. So accidental doubles, I'd say. So gonna try for this frame now. For Wobbuffet. 2, 3, 6. Yeah, it's funny how April Fool's and Easter Monday is gonna be the same day tomorrow. I think I'm gonna stream tomorrow as well. Maybe a very special stream. Get in the grass, go to my Tropica and hover over Sweet Scent. Did you do anything for Easter, James? I mean, I ate raclette again. My husband made it. If you come back to Luxembourg, we could have another raclette again. Because, of course, it's really, really good, right? And I know that you miss it. Because how can you not? It's a melted cheese that you pour over potatoes. The melted cheese bit is already enough for me to say I'm in. $360 resets. You can do it. Just hang on. You can do it. I know. Maybe you'll get it within the next hour, and a viewer of mine will also get a shiny. That would be very cool. Special stream. Yes, I will not elaborate. I'll just say special stream. I had something planned with my husband, which is pretty funny. At least I had that idea floating in my head for that specific stream for a while now. And I thought to myself, I can do it now, why not? It would be funny. You'll see when I stream. I've been doing this all day. I mean, you did say it's been a couple of hours, 6 hours, right? Remember correctly. But yeah, if you hunt shinies, you need to have patience, a lot of it. Even if you're doing the thing that I'm doing here, and using RNG manipulation to get shinies quicker, you still need a fair amount of patience. Didn't do anything special today, but having family over tomorrow for Easter Monday. Honestly, it would have made more sense for them to come today, but never mind, it'll be good seeing them, yeah. I know that, at least I've heard of that some people prefer seeing their family on Easter Monday as opposed to Easter Sunday, but I'm not a big Easter person, coming from a very atheistic, secular family, so... I mean, you're not supposed to eat meat on Good Friday, right? And I did... And I completely forgot you shouldn't, but I don't really care about things like that, so... Let's see what I get. A Oddish, but not a shiny Oddish. No, that was a bit too late. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3... There we go. Need some Easter luck, yeah. Bestowing some Easter luck for you, Junior Lumsden. We both are going to need it today. Honestly, so far, doing Nuzlocke is hard and very stressful. Yeah, I mean, that is the point of a Nuzlocke, making it harder. And I can totally see how it gets stressful very quickly. Does mean I may not be able to see the stream tomorrow, depending on how late they stay. That's no problem. Okay, I really have to try and not say what it is tomorrow that I plan on streaming. Hopefully it will work out. It will be a really long stream, so you will definitely at least tune in once, I'm very sure. And I think I'll just stop talking about it, because I know how I am. I'll probably spill the beans and tell what it is. But yeah, don't be too worried if you miss out. Oh yeah, James. I was talking about that before when you weren't in the stream, but now you're here. So I was thinking that we could maybe, like we already did it before, if you are here this April in Luxembourg, we could I could stream on the 21st and yeah, do our stream the Safari Sunday on that day, and then you'll be a guest. How does that sound? Fortunately, Wild Wednesday on the 17th, that won't be possible, I think. Be a bit complicated. But it will there will be a Wild Wednesday on the 3rd of April. That's why I try to mitigate this by streaming more often during the week. Since I have my Sapphire cartridge that is RNG configured to give me good shinies, that will also be helpful. Wonder how long it will take for me to reach the point where I will catch or try to catch the shiny Kyogre. That will be so freaking amazing. Will be a square shiny Kyogre that is modest. Very early even. See you on 21st, sounds good. I don't fly back until Monday night at 21. Yeah, you fly back Monday night, so that should be good. Right, 5 seconds remaining. Let's see if I hit the frame correctly this time. What do I get? I get a normal Oddish. Boring. Okay, that was way too late. There we go. Much better. You have to be accurate about it, or else it's basically pointless. Any big plans for tomorrow, James? Or is it just family coming over? Feel like baking I will go and bake something and come back. Ooh, nice. What will you bake? Wish we could share that among viewers, but that isn't possible. I don't know how long it will take you to bake that, but I thought about, I mean, I will stream for less than an hour now. It's already 12 p.m. I can't believe it. Or 12 a.m. I guess. No, not 12 a.m. Almost 12 a.m. Yeah, almost midnight. It's 11 p.m. So I'm gonna stream until, I don't know, 23:30, something like that. Cross the 7-hour threshold. You get there. Patience will give you that shiny Dialga. Not sure in my mind if I think pancake count as cooking or baking. Good question. Good question, actually. I'd say baking, but I'm really not sure. I haven't really thought about that, to be honest. Post a photo of Discord of the pancakes. Oh, make sure to do that, yeah. Fortunately, you can only look at it and not taste it. This is practice for the other shiny legends I want to hunt. What other shiny legends are you planning to hunt? It's only family coming over tomorrow. I have to go through my room and get rid of a lot of CDs and DVDs I've never used, so that was productive. I still wanted to make the stream though. Well, that's really kind of you. What do you do with these CDs? If you say get rid of them, I would suggest maybe try and sell them off on eBay, so you get a bit of money. At least that's what I'm doing right now, selling old purses that I have, that I don't really use anymore, and for that I try to invest in more high quality purses. But then I have less purses in general, but I'm okay with that. And I also sell off a lot of old clothes. Yeah, the shiny Oddishes, more like shy Oddishes, I guess. Wait, is the plural of Oddish, Oddish, or Oddishes? Oddishes just kind of sounds wrong. Giratina, Rayquaza, and Heatran. Those are really good shinies. Well, Heatran could be better, but Giratina is pretty cool. Rayquaza is one of the best shinies you could get. Heatran is okay. I mean, I would have liked a black Heatran shiny. They're not worth much as I paid less than €1 for each thing, so they're going to charity goodwill. Ah, I see. Okay, that's a normal Girafarig. We'll go for, okay, what do we have now? 2310. Maybe because the quirky resets go by a bit earlier. We try for a Gloom. Heatran's one of my favorite Pokemon. Yeah, Heatran, I've also liked Heatran. I especially like the fact that Heatran was the first legendary Pokemon to be assigned a arbitrary gender to, so it can not like Latias and Latios were the first gendered legendaries, but a Latias is always going to be female and a Latios is always going to be male. So yeah, that was really interesting how a Heatran can be male and female. And back then when I was trying to catch the first Heatran, I tried getting one that had a good nature, and the one I managed to get was a female one. And I noticed that it was male and then was female again. It was really interesting. I like that. I wonder why they just don't make more legendaries with genders. It's not like they... Like, you can breed them anyway, right? I've known my fair share of kids who try to put two Heatrans in the daycare. One male and one female, and they desperately try to make more Heatran eggs, and that didn't work. It's cute, right? But fortunately that doesn't really work. And the new Genie is a female. Yeah, because the other ones were male, and I really like that female one. It's a cool idea. It's a cool addition. Would actually find it very interesting if they made a third Lati. So we have a Latios and Latias and maybe a Latias, with an E. A gender, either gender neutral or maybe both. That would be interesting. A green Latias. Yeah, it's in Legends Arceus, yeah. Or Arceus, I'm sorry. Although, that would be interesting. I do have a Cyndaquil that I got from Pokemon XD that has the maximum, the 150 base power fire attack. And if I transfer that to Legends Arceus, will that evolve into the Hisuian form with that attack? That would be interesting to test out, definitely. Reset 370. You'll get to it. Oh, would you be interested to join the Discord as well, Junior Lumsden? I mean, you're more than welcome to. If you want to, I'll paste the link in the chat. Right. There you go. Still a bit scrappy. Still have to sort things out. Till now, always life usually got in the way. I'll try to remedy this as soon as possible. Okay, let's see what I got. Say Oddish. Okay, let's try for this frame. Try a couple of different frames. Do really want that Natu, god dang it. Back when I played Omega Ruby, I put 2 Heatrans in the daycare. Yeah, I can't blame you. I was actually also intrigued and asked these 2 boys if that worked. They said no. But they just tried it because one guy had a female Heatran and the other one had a male one, and they thought that they unlocked the secret of getting more Heatrans, but that didn't work. And back then, people thought that Rotom was legendary, which I'm afraid to say I was among them, among those people. And that's why they thought that you could breed Heatran, because you could breed Rotom, and everyone thought Rotom was a legendary, so... I mean, I kind of get why they thought that would work, but unfortunately it didn't. Yeah, it was years ago. I mean, I thought Rotom was legendary and it was wrong, so... Just weird that they use the legendary theme song for the Rotom battle. That just... I don't know. That is just weird. Why would they use it if it's not a legendary Pokemon at all? This seems weird to me. Maybe they wanted it to have a certain vibe or feel to it because you're in a old abandoned villa and like a mansion, and it needs to be a bit more, let's say, epic. Good question. I wouldn't know the answer to that. Yeah, I was one of them, Junior Lumsden. I was one of them. Still I really like Rotom. To be honest, first time I saw him, I thought it was a mythical. Yeah, I do see where you're coming from, because it's so small and cute. Rotom is so weird because the legendary music plays. Yeah, that's why I thought it was a legendary. And so that's why I thought, if you can breed a Rotom, maybe you can actually breed a Heatran, who knows. And had those weird scripted events to get its other forms. Yeah, exactly. in the older gens. I can't blame you for thinking it was a legendary something. Yeah, I mean, that was the reasoning that we used. Was away from keyboard, sorry if I missed anything. Not now. I mean, you haven't missed anything till now. Still no... I mean, I got shinies, but all shinies that I've gotten before, unfortunately. But I won't give up. I'm gonna do these streams until I get them all. Took me 2 weeks to figure out if it was a normal Pokemon. Can't blame you. Oh, and also, now that I think about it, you could breed Manatee, and that's a mythical. That's also why I thought, maybe, hey, you can breed a Manatee and you can breed Fion or Fion or however you pronounce that name. And I thought to myself, okay, maybe Rotom is... Maybe that's a new thing that they're trying, breeding legendaries. Wouldn't be too weird. I mean, we now have legendaries that can evolve. Before, that was just unheard of. Let's see what I get. But yeah, it was these reasonings that led me to believe that maybe it was indeed possible to breed a shiny Heatran. Not a shiny Heatran, breed a Heatran at all. Not a shiny, I'm trying to get a shiny, yes. Yes, Brain, but I mean, breeding a shiny legendary, that is another level of cool. Don't move too much, guy in a blue cap. Wait till Rotom origin form. Like Giratina, yeah. I mean, that was weird when you did that, when you had Pokemon Battle Revolution. And you could connect your Heart Gold and Soul Silver to it, and your Platinum. And these had the Rotom forms, but the Diamond and Pearl didn't. Only had the normal Rotom form. And I do remember that if you transferred them to Pokemon Battle Revolution, that you just have a normal Rotom. That just basically had a grass or a flying or a fire or a water move, but it just looked like a normal Rotom, even though technically it wasn't. But because Pokemon Battle Revolution didn't have the 3D models and the animations for these new Rotom forms, it just was like that. Was pretty funny. Will you, I mean, since tomorrow's gonna be both Easter Monday and April Fool's, will you try and pull a prank on your friends and family, or will you say, no, I'd rather celebrate Easter? Honestly, I wish they just remade Platinum rather than Diamond and Pearl, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Might be a weird opinion, no. Well, then I also have a weird opinion, because that would be my opinion as well. I completely agree with you, Kaiser Karmazin. Platinum has more content, and it would have been more interesting to have a remake of Platinum rather than a remake of Diamond or Pearl. I don't know, something I felt like was missing in BDSP for me. I haven't played them yet. But from what I've seen, they're very, I mean, yeah, their remakes are right, but maybe too faithful. At least when I want to play these games again on the Switch, I want them to be more like, I don't know, Sword and Shield, or maybe Generation 7, more in 3D. but it's basically the same game again, even with the same glitches. Should have been 3 remakes. Catching for Game Freak. Shadow Platinum or something. I do wonder how they will name the remakes of Generation 5. That reminds me, I wish they just remade New Leaf for Switch instead of Animal Crossing New Horizons. Even though I've never played New Leaf until after I tried it on Switch. Animal Crossing New Horizons left out so much. Yeah, that's so unfortunate. That's why I've practically stopped playing Animal Crossing New Horizons. First because I played it a bit too much during the pandemic. And it just left so much out. That's really unfortunate. Hey there, Dustin loves dogs. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. And I also love dogs. So that's one thing we got in common. Who doesn't love dogs, right? And I say this as a cat person, but I also love dogs. At least done something like the Delta episode for Platinum content. Yeah, exactly, Kaiser Kamazin, exactly. And I don't understand why they didn't do that. Would have been nice. And it would have made some money too, but I think they're going the lazy route. Kinda sad, not gonna lie. Right, seeing as... Okay, so... I think I'm gonna maybe cram another last quirky reset in here. And try for a Gloom. And try that, and if that doesn't work, then then that's gonna be it for today, I think. What shiny are you hunting for again? Right now it's Natu, but now I will do 2 resets looking for Gloom, and then I'm gonna stop the stream then. So I do need to go to bed at one point, and I do have something to do tomorrow. Friend and I think they are more likely to make Black and White 3. Okay, that's interesting, yeah. Just make it something else rather than a remake of both Black and White 1 and Black and White 2. Yeah, that's what... that's a good question. Will they just add a 3, or... will they make Pokemon Grey, finally? Because back then I thought that they were going to release a Pokemon Grey, but they didn't. Everyone thought it was going to be Grey. But then they broke the trend. Sometimes Game Freak does that. But yeah, after this, I'm trying for the Gloom. Probably going to get a Oddish instead of a Gloom. Knowing my luck, but take anything at this point. So Gloom would be at these frames. Are these frames also present? I could maybe try for a Psyduck as well. So you have a adamant shiny Psyduck, but I don't have a quirky one. Oh no, wait, the one that I have is quirky, never mind. Disregard that statement. Okay, 10 seconds remaining. Let's see, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't think they'll call it Black and White 3, but it'll be something else. Just can't see Game Freak making multiple remakes for one of their most divisive generations. Yeah, that's fair. I do wonder how they will proceed. Okay, so I shouldn't forget switching the 2 Pokemon. So you'll get switched out by this one. It's my quirky synchronizer. 380 resets in 7.5 minutes. No, 7 hours, 30 minutes, I presume. I've been messing around for like 20 minutes of it, but don't worry, I don't think I'm giving up anytime soon. Yeah, hopefully not. You'll get it eventually. I know. Oops, that wasn't my intention. There we go. Hey there, Greg. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? What is the timer for? Well, this is a RNG manipulation shiny hunt. So the timer tells me when to press specific buttons so that I will get a shiny. That's what RNG manipulation is about. To put it simply, I deduced from my trainer ID and secret ID that you can see here. When you know these two values, you can use a program like this one, which is called Pokéfinder, and type that in. And then it will, because the battery has run dry, it will always generate the exact same Pokemon for each frame. And that way I can deduce when a shiny will appear. So I do know at frame 13,737 there's gonna be a shiny Gloom that can appear, or that will appear. Will be level 25. It's gonna be male. It's gonna be quirky. It's gonna be a star shiny, and it will have this PID. It will have these exact IVs, etc. And that is what the timer is for. I copy this number, I paste it into the timer, which is called Eontimer, and then I have to do 2 perfect inputs. So that would be 1/60th of a second. That's a very small time window, but still. If you do that twice, when the timer hits 0, then if you do it correctly twice, you'll get the shiny that the program told you that you'll get. And that's what I'm doing with these streams. I'm shiny hunting, but not the usual method, using RNG manipulation. And if you're really good at it, I have managed to do that before. I've gotten like over 10 shinies in a couple of hours. That's pretty good. It's pretty quick. Saves a lot of time. So I basically take the luck factor out of shinies appearing, because I deduce mathematically when they will appear. And the only luck I'm going to need is that the shinies should stay in the Pokeball. So hopefully that is a good enough explanation on what the timer does. And I'm playing on an actual game. This is not an emulator, right? This is my childhood cartridge of Pokemon Emerald that I'm playing. And I'm playing it on a GameCube. And the GameCube has a add-on, that's the Game Boy Player. And there we go, I accidentally hit yet again a shiny Oddish. I was wondering when you'd show up, you little... Oh, okay, and it fled. Goodbye. Jesus Christ. Freaking Oddishes, man. Always around somewhere. I think it was 25, wasn't it? Yeah, so I hit this frame probably. So hit update. Stupid Oddish. that's okay, Greg. I have like 15 shiny Oddishes already, so I don't care that it fled. I really don't. I have so many. Mascot finally appears. It's been a meme in my community now, that I accidentally get shiny Oddishes even though I want another shiny on that route. It just keeps happening. Hover over sweet scent. But yeah, now you've seen a demonstration. That's how quick you can get a shiny with RNG manipulation. Is it actually called Oddish? Yes, I'm playing the game in German. That's why it's not called Oddish here. It's called Mirapla. Also a weird name. But it is actually called Oddish, yes. Oddish is the English name of the Pokemon. Some Pokemon have different names in different languages. For example, Jigglypuff is not called Jigglypuff in German, it's called Pummeluff. And in French it's called Rondoudou, so make of that what you will. And yeah, I am playing on a Game Boy player. It's pretty nice. Very hard to get nowadays and very expensive. Luckily, I still have those that I had for my childhood. So both the one my brother had and the one I have, so that's 2. Then my husband still has his, so that's 3. And then I bought, I think, 2. I got 2 that I got from flea markets. One from a flea market and one from, I bought a GameCube off of a friend. So I got 4 now, which is nice. I've seen the last convention I've been to, I've seen that piece of plastic go for over 200 euros, which is absolutely insane. So I'm glad that I don't have to pay that much money for that. It's pretty nice being able to play Game Boy games on your GameCube. And if you're like me and you want to stream it, it's even better because I can use Y splitters so that I can see what I'm playing on the TV. But I can also reroute the signal, basically the video signal, into my capture card, which is a Dazzle, and that's how I'm streaming. And the other things that you see are the programs that I use for RNG manipulation. Still see people selling the player disc for 150, but it's useless without the add-on. Yeah, it's completely useless without the add-on. That would make it completely pointless. Okay, 5 seconds remaining. 1, 2, 3, 6. Let's see. Shiny Oddish again, or what do I get? No, a normal Oddish. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it a day for today. It's midnight soon and I do have to go somewhere tomorrow. But as always, thank you so much for being part of the stream. The next stream is going to be tomorrow, hopefully. And then there's gonna be a stream on Wednesday, which is Wild Wednesday. So until now, enjoy Easter, your Easter Monday, and see you next time. Goodbye and good night.